Hello everyone, I'm Encon, along with my trusty Chibarashka, who always keeps me company while I'm gaming, and well, sometimes he's my luck charm too. And he's a great pet as well. Low maintenance. Anyhow, we are looking at Star Wars Empire at War, and hey guys, for the age I am, and all the Star Wars nostalgia that I enjoyed over the many decades of playing games and movies, I didn't know that they had an RTS, real time strategy. How naive can I be? Well, it piqued my interest, so we are going to create a 7-part tutorial video series that we're going to showcase this, and as well in the near future I will be live streaming or doing game through playthroughs, walkthroughs, things like that, because I do enjoy this. As the old days, I played the StarCrafts and the Command and Conquers, and of course my ultimate favorite was the Axis and Allies, the RTS version that was put out by Atari, which unfortunately are not out anymore. And I do have the game on my little tiny laptop that has a Vista on it, but I would like to get it on my home PC one day. So I hope Steam or Hey Delves, you guys get out there and hopefully somehow will, make this game available for us in the future, because I know a lot of us in the community really love this game, and I'd love to see it back on the market. So, and of course, RTS is for the 1943. It was a military-based Second World War, and of course, I like Star Wars because of the, idea of the space and two empires colliding and things like that. So, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. And I'm also doing this as the Empires at War Gold Edition. So I guess there's a lot of versions out there, but from the Steam or in my Steam community, which I will put in the links below, that you can join. This, or install Steam as well if you have a home PC and can enjoy. So we're going to start off with the first tutorial, and I won't be interrupting the voiceover, guys, because it's really good, and also the apology that I don't have the Star Wars music. I really don't want any problems with the YouTube or anything like that. I have a great account, and I try to respect everything, and this is my 4th attempt trying to create this video, so I don't have any problems. So, I really do this for the enjoyment. So, I got some background ambience music. It's nice and chilling, which is good for me, and I don't mind, alright? So, we're going to start the game off, and let's get to this walkthrough. Hopefully, we can do the video in about, hopefully not more than 20 to 30 minutes, so we'll start off.
Welcome to Star Wars Empire at War. Your goal in this game is clear. Take control of planets, conquer the Star Wars galaxy, and become the ultimate galactic commander. You have the ability to command everything from individual troops to starships and even the mighty Death Star as you fight on the ground, in space, and across the entire galaxy. How you do it is up to you. Will you repeat Star Wars history? Or will you change it forever?
Well, that was a lot of fun. I should be a ventriloquist.
The time to decide is now. The Empire is launching an assault on the rebel base on Kashyyyk. To prepare you for the challenges of conquering the Star Wars galaxy, we are going down to the surface of Kashyyyk to show you how to take command of your land units to repel this invasion.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to repel the invasion. Look at those little triangles. Okay, so we have Kashyyyk, gaining ground. All right, so give us a little bit of a story here. A platoon of rebel infantry is dispatched to locate a lost patrol squad that was last seen performing a routine perimeter sweep. So they tell us that the weather is clear and rain. Now, that's pretty funny. If it's clear weather, it shouldn't be raining, but okay, I like it. Alright, and population of Wookiees. Okay, look at this. It's actually, graphics are pretty kind of nice. Well, for an older game. It's what, 10, 11 years old? It's pretty nice. Alright, so let's begin.
Imperial forces have detected the rebel presence here on the surface of Kashyyyk. You will need to gather your troops and defend the Alliance base on this planet.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna defend the base. All right. Look at this. Their graphics
To
are really
accomplish
nice.
this, you must command ground units, like these rebel soldiers who are currently on patrol, to eliminate the enemy invaders. But before you begin, it is critical that you also understand how to use the command bar.
Good. So I'm gonna
To view
learn.
the entire battlefield, use the mini-map located in the bottom left corner of the screen. Friendly units on the mini-map are displayed in green, while enemy units are red. The highlighted buttons represent advanced movement options, which are not covered in this tutorial. Please refer to the manual for a detailed description of their functions. Select the rebel soldiers by left-clicking on them. Whenever a unit has been selected, an icon for that unit will be displayed on the command bar. You may view the status of your units or activate special unit abilities from within this area.
Be advised, the last transmission we received from the Lost Patrol Squad came from a position near your current location.
They can't be far from here. Let's find them.
Use your squad to search for the Lost Patrol by selecting them with the left mouse button and then right-clicking on the location where you want them to move. You can review mission objectives at any time by selecting the Mission Holocron option, located on the command bar.
Man, he's long-winded, boy. Okay, this is one thing that I like the tutorial. They got the script that you're able to read the text and as well as listen. So this is actually really good. Helps me with my eyes. I can listen and use my two skills. Okay, so as I understood from the manual, we need to basically learn how to use these, as they don't give us any, they won't put this in the tutorial. But I think, like most of the RTS games, you have your attack and defend and to the roots. And a little R2-D2 here. This is really cool. Looks like we have pause, play the game, and accelerated the game time. All right, we have the Tech 2. All right, so give us the groups. Okay, I see. So we got our credits are at 5,000. And then we have our main menu. Then we have take cover. Okay, and this one is the battle cam. Alright, then I see we got some squares up here. What does it say? Weather effect. The harsh rain conditions have reduced the accuracy of lasers by 50%. Okay, that's nice. Give us these little squares we've got to pay attention to. And it reduces the damage taken by the T2B tanks and speeders by 25%. Armor level 1. Okay, I like this. Right, it's interesting too how they got kind of this brown and blue kind of mix here as well. And we have call for bombing run, we have place beacon, we have call for reinforcements, and retreat from the battle, which I imagine will probably do a lot of this. Okay, so let's check out and see how this camera works. And ooh, wow, look at the satellite view in the camera. This is really cool, guys. Wow, and we can move them and then come down and go really slow and scrolling. Okay, and we can move. Oh wow, okay, so here we have what, there's our guys here. Okay, this is really, really neat. Wow, we can pan right out and we can go right in. Okay, it's not very fast. Well, I really like this option. This is really nice. Of course, we're going to be right-clicking our way through. Oh, we can go right down to the ground as well, but of course I imagine some of our views sometimes will be obstructed. I will see and find out if it's possible to have the camera pan at 360. It would be nice to maybe have the camera shift around.
Our transmissions are being jammed, sir. We must find the jamming device,
Oh,
destroy
wow.
it, and report back to base.
Take control of both squads by holding down the left mouse button and dragging a box around them. You can select several units or your whole army this way. Locate the jamming device by exploring the surrounding area with these units.
So, the mission holocron has been updated. Okay, so I see we can actually pan out, and
Yes,
now we grab our unit.
can do.
Wow, I really like this ground perspective. Well, we can go right behind our guys too, come
Right.
over the hill. Like almost like first person. I think this is just neat. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, wow. We got some Wookiees. Uh-huh.
Got it.
Great. And they will avoid us, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so here we
Moving
need
out.
to go to our objectives. Boy, you can go right from satellite. This is really neat. You get
There's the jamming
get an
device.
idea.
We must destroy it.
Use the selected rebel
Okay.
units to destroy the jamming device. Hover your mouse over the jamming device and right-click on it to attack.
Okay, and that's
Will
what we'll do.
Sir, this jamming device has Imperial markings.
Acknowledged, Squad 3. All units return to base.
To move your selected troops to the rebel base, you can give them movement orders by right-clicking directly on the battlefield map or on the mini-map.
Okay, so advance to the base. We can actually like just look at the whole map, and I imagine now if I had the taskbar, I could actually put something like attack along the way, target location, attacking enemies within range along the route. Yeah, so this is really cool. I'm going
Heading
to
out.
I think enjoy this feature. Okay, and they got like not a bad visual window, so they open up the maps really well. So we're going to follow them down a little bit. I do love this perspective, but I'm not really sure about the camera yet because they do have obstructions.
We're tracking
imagine, in
multiple
open
Imperial
field.
transports from the east.
Get those defensive structures online now!
Build defensive structures to prepare for the incoming Imperial attack by right-clicking on the build pads located near the base walls, and then selecting a defensive structure to be built. Currently, you can build a turret and a back-to-healing station, but more structures will be available later in the game.
Okay, so we're building.
Back-to-healing stations heal infantry units when they're within range of the station. To see the healing range of a back-to-healing station, simply left-click on the station. If your build pad structures are destroyed, they can be rebuilt. But remember, all nearby enemies must be eliminated before you may reuse a build pad.
All right, before I was a little interrupted there, I wanted to say that we created some armor here, combat for the defensive structure.
Incoming Imperial forces.
Okay,
I'm here, sir. For the Alliance.
Remember your training! Take cover!
Infantry units have the Take Cover ability. To use this ability, select an infantry unit and then click on the Take Cover ability icon located on the command bar. As an infantry squad takes casualties, the health meter for that squad will be reduced. Use the back-to-healing station to heal any wounded infantry units.
Ready. For the rebellion.
Incoming walkers.
All Plex soldiers, attack!
Every unit has strengths and weaknesses that can be exploited to win battles. Plex rocket soldiers are strong against lightly armored units like these AT-ST walkers. Command your Plex soldiers to attack the AT-ST units. To view this battle from a cinematic perspective, select the cinematic camera option located on the command bar.
The base is secure.
We need to reclaim all reinforcement points to our east. Otherwise, the Imperials will continue to attack our position.
okay, I'm assuming this is the battle cam.
Capturing the reinforcement points will prevent the enemy from landing even more troops. To capture a reinforcement point, you must eliminate all enemy units in the area and remain near the reinforcement point until it turns green. Note that every reinforcement point has a limit to how many units it can accommodate, denoted by the number shown. In Tutorial 5, we'll give you the opportunity to bring reinforcements into a land battle.
Okay, that was a little sample of our battle cam. I guess
This way.
you could see it sometimes. Alright, so we have a mission objective. Okay, so it's
Area
blinking.
secure. Let's keep moving.
Okay, I was blinking, was red, now we're to green, so we've got this location. We have some, so there's some Wookiees here. The unit can capture reinforcement points, build pads, and some structures. And of course, because of tutorial, like, so I guess we could use them in maybe future gameplays. That's pretty cool. Now we will move our guys. Alright, now the Wookiees are leaving us for some particular reason. I'm going to pan out the map again a little bit, and we'll walk this way. Okay, we'll set it down to, no boy, this is really, boy, I just love this. Kind of nice if we could rotate it though, I don't know. But at least get a pretty good kind of view anyway. So like there we're walking, we're standing behind them.
Incoming Imperials! Open fire!
Kind of neat, alright. And for the battle cam, we'll take it from this perspective. That's what we call like totally ambushing them. Alright, wow, okay, this is pretty cool. And I guess we walk a little bit further. We don't want to take cover. Here we go. It should be about right. Okay, so now as I see that once we kind of, I don't know, it should be maybe a little more accurate.
Area secure. That's all of them.
Sir, I'm receiving reports that a massive Imperial fleet is en route to Kashyyyk.
This system is no longer secure. We need to evacuate this base immediately.
Retreating allows you to save your units from certain destruction whenever you're faced with overwhelming odds. Remember, you can always return to a battle later with additional units. Select the retreat button on your command bar to take your remaining forces and regroup them on another planet.
So we need to retreat from Kashyyyk. I wanted to check what this was. It moves. Boy, they kept. Okay, they keep making reinforcements or something. Okay, that's interesting. This is a communications array. Sites, building, pad, sensor, unlock sensor mode. Okay. All right. Enables collect soldiers, rebel soldiers. Okay, they end up making another batch here for some reason. I don't know why, but okay. It's, I guess for the reinforcements, I suppose we can probably put them in queue. Alright, and let's do our retreat.
Inform the main Alliance fleet that the Empire is aware of our presence on Kashyyyk. The rest of you, prepare for evacuation.
Yes, sir. I can only hope that the Imperials haven't uncovered any other Alliance outposts.
Boy, I like how they got their second thousandths counter and stuff. Okay, and we did all of our mission objectives. Great. So we've won the battle. Of course, yeah, first tutorial we have no losses. We took out 3 bands of stormtroopers. Battle time of 13 minutes. Okay, not bad. Reasonable tutorial. Okay, so we are finished our completion of tutorial 1. I'm going to make video number 2 on for our next part of it. I won't do it now, so we will quit back to here and go back to our main screen. Okay, so anyway, guys, I hope that you like or dislike, and a little comment would be nice. And if you hit the like icon would be great. And have anything you want to ask or say, check out my other videos too. And I do like a variable of things, from shooters, RPGs, RTS, and all kinds of stuff. We'll be glad to partake in my community and hopefully have a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, Chibber and Ashka and I say goodbye for now until the next one, and look forward to seeing you in tutorial number 2.